So for my final major project, I've decided to do a music video, but a short film as well. So I've chosen the song Love Hard, Fall Fast by Flyboy, Tarantino and Craig Zen. I wanted to do a song that had a strong narrative to it, so then I could create a story before the music video started. So for the competition, I decided to do the Rain Dance Music Festival. So because mine's a music video, it has to be under 6 minutes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, so I might have to enter into the short film. So when I first started the course, my knowledge was very limited, and over the past years I've learned a lot of skills, especially about the lighting and changing the white balance on the cameras, because I feel like it's quite important because it sets the mood. And because we had to choose a specialism, I chose art direction, and those things are quite important for it. And I've learned a lot about Foley sounds, and I focused myself on creating Foley sounds because I feel like it's quite an important thing to have in a production, because if you don't have sounds and you're watching something, it's not as good. It makes it more realistic. And by learning more about Foley sounds, it will actually help me for when I go to university, because I want to do life science technology. So I'm doing a 4 to 6 minute short film that merges into a music video. As I said, I chose a song with a good storyline, so I could create the story before. And to help develop my idea, I'm going to send out quite a lot of surveys asking how I can improve, adapt, what I can change, what I can add to it. By choosing a short film, it will allow me to show the skills that I've learnt with Foley sounds. And so obviously with learning how to change the white balance on the camera, it will help me set the mood more as well. So for evaluation, we've got to do weekly blogs every week. This helps to see if I'm on track or not, or like it helps me know what extra work I need to do the following week to make sure that I'm up to date. So we had to, at the beginning we had to create 3 ideas, and then we had to send out a survey to find out which one's best. Then at the end of the whole 12 weeks we've got a final evaluation, and I think this will help me reflect on the past 2 weeks and how well I've actually done. So I did a survey on the ideas. The first idea is, should I say my idea?
Yeah, quickly.
Okay, so my first idea is the idea that I'm going to do, but this is right at the beginning. So it'll be a couple, and then it shows that they have arguments with each other, but they're okay. But then the girl starts being secretive, being on her phone, and then the boy mentions it, he gets upset, she just brushes it off, and then it finds out that she's actually been cheating on him the whole time, and then she leaves, and then it will just show that he's being sad whilst the girl's happy with her new guy. But then it will change, so then the boy becomes happy without her, but then she regrets leaving him. And then she's upset, so it switches. And then I asked if they liked it, and they said yes. And then my second idea was just a short film of a guy who proposes to a woman. And then they organise their wedding, and then one day he comes home and then she's dead, and then he gets accused of murder. I put more effort into the first idea than the other two. And then the third idea was him and I, so it would just be a couple walking around London doing things together. They'll act like they're so in love, and then they break up, and then they get into new relationships. But I would have shown that their new relationships weren't as strong as theirs once when they were together. But then after ages, they mess with each other again, and then they're still with their partners, but then they end up getting back together. But overall, my people I sent out said that they preferred my first idea, which I was happy about, because that's what I wanted to do. Did a focus group, got the same feedback. They thought the first one was easier to shoot as well, because I think the second idea was good. For topic research, I researched how cheating can affect a relationship, why people cheat, how it can affect you, because I thought it's quite important to know this so I can make my characters act a certain way, so it's realistic enough. And then what I've included from the research is that when girls cheat, it's not a one-time thing, and they usually develop strong feelings for that other person, and then it turns into a relationship and they end up with that person. And I also found out that when someone gets cheated on, they're quite embarrassed, so they isolate themselves, they don't talk to people, they shut themselves in a dark room. But a way to actually get over it is to talk to people. So that's how I've changed my idea. So I'm going to make the boy isolate himself, but then after time he starts to talk to his mates and he gets over the fact that he's been cheated. So the girl actually cheats on his mate, so I found that out as well. So target audience survey. They said that the age group should be 18 to 24, but it's also a mixture, because it's similar to any situation that can happen at any age. I feel like it's better for 18 to 24 because at this age we're not mature and we're still developing, so relationships, some people are more serious than others, it's like that. That's people say that they liked it. So to develop it more, I did it so the new boyfriend would not be cheating the girl as well as her ex did. So it would make the audience, I think, that she was stupid. And I was told that I should do a split screen, so it will be the boy in his room and then the girl with her new boyfriend, but it will be the same time, so it will show what they're both doing at the same time, but how they're reacting to the breakup. So I think that would be quite good instead of switching. And that also, I've developed it by having the girl heavily into social media, so she's quite popular, but then her ex-boyfriend has no followers, so it shows that she cares more about what other people think than her own relationship. So the genre I asked, and it's drama romance. Just a romance is just it can be any tone or style, and so drama, this is usually like a real life situation, the characters. So with the codes and convention, I've researched a lot about the Loki and Heike. I found was quite a big thing because it helps to show their emotions. So it emphasises more. So if they're sad, it would be Loki. If they're happy, it would be Heike. So that will help me show the audience how they're affected. When I was researching, I quite liked camera movement, of moving the camera to different objects instead of cutting each clip, because I think it looks a lot nicer to watch. And I also saw that in one of the music videos I analysed, they had chapters, so different stages of anger, depression, all of that. And I want to include that in mine, so it shows the different stages that the boy is going through as he finds out that he's been cheated on, and it will help the audience understand what he's feeling and why he's acting a certain way. Can I show Tashi? So this is the camera movement one that I practiced. Oh, not doing it. It's just going to the screen to like, it's doing it like that. So I just go like that. So this is the camera movement one that I practice.
Nice.
It was quite hard to make it smooth, to move it around. It's zoomed it in, so
Okay, cool.
okay, so the narrative structure. Oh wait, what? No, that's the wrong screenshot. Basically, I chose it was fractured, so that meant so it's not. It doesn't follow the normal structure. It's all broken up. So what I'm going to include is like flashbacks of the boy thinking about when he was with his ex. So Amber would be the girl. So she'd be quite confident. She's vain. She hasn't done anything in her life. Her parents support her. She gets given money. She's used to getting her way most of the time. She just doesn't care. Max would be her boyfriend at the beginning. So he's quite like a quiet person. He doesn't get support from his family. He's basically the complete opposite to the girlfriend. And then this would be the new boyfriend. So he's quite like a golden boy in school. Like he's good looking. He's everyone loves him, but he's quite an aggressive person. Goes to the gym, that sort of stuff.
You've got a minute, sweetheart.
Okay, this is gonna be. So I did the auditions. I've chosen Neve, Percy, and Sam because I thought they looked like they could do it. Locations, bedroom, and a public places like a park or something. Because when I was researching, those are the most common locations, really. The mise en scène, so the clothes change with what they're wearing. So after a breakup, you usually wear clothes that aren't, like you don't care, like trackies and stuff. So I'm going to use that to show how badly the boy's been affected. And I'm also going to use alcohol and cigarettes to show that he's turned to that because he's sad. And I think it will help that get across to the audience. So sounds, I don't want to have music in my short film. I just want to focus on Foley sounds. So it'll just be like everyday things that you would, like what you'd see, really. So that's storyboard. It will suit my target audience because when I sent out the survey, I've used their ideas and I've added them into my developed idea to make it better. So it'll suit there.
Okay, well done, well done. I've got a strong idea that this is all very character driven, and you've got 3 main characters in there, and you know what they look like. You've given them a life and a background. How did you come up with those? Are they the stereotypical people, or are you working with something else?
Well, when I sent out a survey, someone said that I should have like a typical pretty girl, and then the boy to be less like good looking. So then it almost makes the audience feel bad for the boy, as she's left him for a guy that's a lot better looking. But I just, obviously after watching lots of films of that sort of things happening, I've just based it really on that.
Do you think you're going to hit any trouble filming this?
I think it should be alright. I know locations of where I'm filming. I think it's just getting the actors the right place, the right time, making sure that they take it seriously enough, which I think they will because my previous actors, I've used them in my other productions. They've been okay. Yeah.